different mechanism and how to move the body. We looked at anatomy, and today we're going to look at a few ways. Right now we're just going to look at how to see a body in fresh eyes as a whole rather than just its parts as we're doing. And we started with this QL. If my QL is annoyed, we're going to see in a second in the video that it's going to make back pain. So yesterday we looked at how I can get to the QL, how I can give it some love and function so it can get blood and release some of the tension. Today we look at a little bit of action that I can give them if they need to do some homework, like we said here, pull that. But now we're also, because we are going up the chain to the shoulder, we're leaving ourselves with the awareness that if my shoulder hurts, that it could be that somehow in the hip something is not working very well. Because the hip, the ilium over here, has a muscle that connects it to the rib cage, and the rib cage has a muscle that connects us to the arm. And the arm moves at what we call the shoulder. This is latissimus dorsi, and this is QL. So quadratus lumborum and latissimus dorsi could affect tension, pain, or immobility in the shoulder. Could. So it's good to start at the hip, even if they have a shoulder pain. And when we look today at the beautiful thing I've called anatomy trains, we'll appreciate something that Thai massage teaches already, that we have a line that crosses the body. So Thai massage teaches that there are 10 energy lines. Bob Cooley and Meridian Theory look at 16 energy lines. Yoga looks at 72,000, so we will leave them behind. Thank you very much. Exactly. Right? What we get from yoga, what we get from Thai massage is simplification of 72,000 to 10. What we get from Chinese medicine is the improvement on 10 with better vocabulary. And so we do have, and I think you all saw the materials I gave you about the vocabulary and the 16 lines of energy. So it's a beautiful vocabulary there to see how both the function of the body, how the tissues are, how the bones and ligaments are made and formed according to Chinese theory, and how stretches and movement help it. And if we move the body, I make you move, I make you stretch, it's like, no, wow, look, I might not remember, but here's a website, here read Gabriel's blog, or here's the material that I have. I'll give you the PDF, you can print it and give it to anyone. Why? Because if they read it, they'll have great information. Simple, easy to understand, and not like cloud in mystery like Chinese medicine, but rather grounded in the fact that Bob Cooley had an accident, crashed his body, and by stretching himself, healed himself, discovered all these patterns. So we use resistance stretching. Why? Because it works. And resistance stretching, we all know just how to apply it. Is simple. That's why we are here together. And we'll see it today, because it's fun to use it in the arm. It's harder to use in the legs until you know how to do it. Easier in the arm because it's accessible. We play with the arms more. And the arm connects to the shoulder. And so that's the fun part of understanding that we are joints that are all joint together. Questions or thoughts, comments? You want to share for a moment together about that, and you had a nice little moment of interaction and awareness for you, so that's beautiful. You want to talk about it, or you just want to jump in? Because like you can talk in Dutch.
Yeah, just yeah.
Okay, take a moment and talk about what I just said, and I'll stop this. Helps me out.
En dat vind ik wel de vraag.